Alright, y'all. Welcome to Joe's Retro World. Here I am playing my Sega Saturn that I just love playing, y'all. Every time I go to do a assess, it usually takes about an hour. About an hour and a half at the most. For every time I want to sit down and just enjoy my Sega Saturn. There's so many games on here. So many awesome shooters. In the background, I got this beautiful Radiant Silver gun. This is the English Hacked Edition. And yeah, it's just a great system. The only issue I had was when I bought my console almost 4 years ago. I bought it back in 2021. I only had a original Japanese Sega Saturn controller that came with it. I opened her up, cleaned it all up and everything, and got it working as good as I could. And it does work good. Don't get me wrong. But I wanted a newer controller, so I started going around and looking and trying to Google, what good replacements I had for the original, Sega Saturn, controller, because this original one was awesome. It had 6 buttons. It was ergonomic. It had the L and R button for different functions. You had your start button in the middle. You had a great D-pad. So it was really, really hard to, replace. So I went and found a modern solution, which was Retro-Bit's, Sega Saturn controller. And I was fortunate enough to get the see-through one. Let me see if I can zoom in on the back right here. Yeah, that's the logo. But it is clear. It is beautiful, y'all. Look at that. Sega. They got the rights to do this right. And I love just how beautiful it is. And you can see it's from all the use, it's not all scratched up and messed up. Yeah, and I mean, I know I take care of my stuff, y'all, but still, I play the hell out of it. Okay, I play the hell out of my game. And recently, when I redid the capacitors on this, I started playing a little more. And just last week, man, I had a scare. The controller just started acting up really, really weird, and I actually had to hit it. I slammed it down on my table, slightly, and I made this work again. But I'm not understanding. Yes, I know it's 3 years old. I bought it in December 21. Here it is, 3 years later. Why is the controller giving me issues? It's a limited edition, so I would expect the quality to be a little higher than usual. But why you keep breaking? I purchased your Retro-Bit controllers for the Sega Genesis Model 1. I got this right over here. Let me push pause. So I have a Sega Genesis Model 1, and I made a video, I believe it was almost a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, showing how those controllers, after a year and a half, just completely stopped working, y'all. I don't understand why they just stopped, but they stopped. I buy other controllers. Here I got Retro Fighters, version for the, this is the first version for the PS1, PS2, and PS3. This doesn't have the, that sense. They did an updated version. I don't have that tilted stuff in there. But it's a great controller. D-pad sucks, but everything else works, okay? I got also for Retro Fighters. Okay, Retro Fighters, this is for the Sega Dreamcast. It's wireless. D-pad sucks once again. I don't know what their issue is, but this analog stick is great. Everything else works, okay? But the D-pad really, really sucks. And then I have a 8-bit DOE controller for my Sega Genesis Model 1 now. And this thing is just awesome, y'all. I've only had it for, I believe, 4 to 5 months. So far, it's giving me really good life, really good functionality. Everything works great. It does not work for the Master System games. So, yeah, you can't use it for Master System games. You got to go back to the original controller. But so far, 8-bit DOE has been good. If they die in 3 years, I'll make a video. Okay? So yes, I also have 8-Bit Doe's wireless mod for the NES controllers, you know, where you just change the motherboard. This is a great mod. It really is. It's a beautiful mod. Yeah, I wish it had turbo functionality somehow, but it's okay because I play the heck out of it. And of course, I have original controllers. This original PS3 controller here. So I've gone through and used all kind of controllers, but for some reason, Retro-Bit keeps giving me issues, y'all. Why? Uh-oh. It's literally stopped working now. Oh, we're talking. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, it went back to working, but it just literally stopped. Why not making this video? That is messed up, y'all. Okay. So, y'all, I'm not tripping. Retro-Bit, do something about your controllers. Why are they messing up? I paid a lot of money for this controller. You know? Yeah, I think it was like, I think $40. And when I bought it back in the day, or something like that, I gotta look at the listing again. But yeah, my controller shouldn't break after 3 years, y'all. The other one broke, and I'm not the only one. Somebody just commented again on my Sega Genesis controller of how they're doing the same thing. Oh, look, it just stopped again. Yeah, this sucks, y'all. It really sucks. Okay. Let me know if your controller is breaking the same way, y'all. Just like mine is. And then I just completely restored my Sega Saturn. And it's working great. But now the controller is messing up. Alright, y'all. Until next time, peace and much love from Joe's Retro World.